Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb, you're you, and this is Pharaoh. Anyway, finished one festival, let's kickstart the other one. Oh my goodness, Ptah is displeased. You know, let's just go shrine crazy. Osiris. 7 shrines to you. Ptah. 7 shrines to Ptah. And because Bas is gonna get jealous, plus unforged all those. Yeah, we have to have them there so that we don't, so they don't collapse or catch fire or whatever. A lot of shrines, but it should have an effect. And best of all, they don't require labor, so we ain't gonna get into trouble from that. Yeah, the number of shrines definitely improve their moods. If we built even more, we might even reach a zero balance there, so they would never be unhappy, but we'll give it time. See what happens. Okay, is the stone available? There's 3 loads there, yeah, you're fetching some of it, and there are loads up here, and I think you're walking up to fetch that. Maybe? Well, that was a juggler. Oh, never mind. Can I see... Is there an overlay for just workers? No, I don't think there is. Oh well. Another lavish festival down. And is that the last layer of this one? Yeah, it is. Good. Also this layer, and we're good for the next layer. Yeah, it doesn't go to the summit quite as quickly as I thought it did, this pyramid. Still, we're getting there. At least we don't have to import the stuffs. That would have been super annoying, having to import all the stone as well. Because then it had that bottleneck. Production locally is way faster than import. And I mentioned that because, yeah. I do believe that on the Giza map, you do have to import everything. And you still have to build like the super ground complexes. Like this thing. But that's still ahead. We have at least one other pyramid type to go for first. The bent pyramid, if I recall correctly. That might be next, actually. Yeah, the old kingdom map is all about building pyramids, really. On the later maps, you have other kind of monuments. For the most part. So, just so you know, I do believe the Old Kingdom campaign is going to be the longest one by far. Once we get to the Middle and New Kingdoms, the game speeds up rather quickly. Simply because of this. But on the flip side, you are going to have to build a more complex city. Because you're going to have high requirements for that rather than the monuments. Still, not like we need a luxurious city on this map, so... Any workers heading up this way? No? Apparently not. Oh, never mind. One. There they are. I see you. At least I thought I saw you. Yeah, there you are. No, that's a juggler. Oh, dang it. I was a juggler. It was me being blind. Oh, maybe he went here and then he went over to this warehouse down here. Right, that's what happened. So much stone needed. Ugh. Anyways, unemployment, how's that working for us? 4% unemployment, kingdom rating at 94, yeah, it's definitely at 96. It is definitely dropping. We are taking a rather steep salary compared to our level. We're not taking about 10 times the salary we're actually entitled to. Taking 100 Deben salary, where we're entitled to a 12 Deben salary. Pharaoh is probably not impressed by that. But you know, what he doesn't know doesn't hurt him, right? Yeah, the gods are happy enough. Finally cleared out the northern warehouse. Now they're gonna go over here again, I guess. Yeah, there they are. I saw that worker. There he is. And we're building us about as fast as we can, really. But it's still gonna be slow. The roll across here is probably a mistake, but if I remove it, I fear the farms are going to be much less efficient. Because the workers are going to have to go a heck of a much longer way in order to reach the fields. I think we're actually better off with the carts drowning on the way back to the city. It looks like we're still making Nile more grain than we ever need. And besides, half the time the flood fails, so... But in that case, that road isn't really affected. The small pyramid should only have like 6 more layers after this. It'll be pretty quick. Or summitering, basically. The big one has quite a bit more to go though. Imagine if I could just lift this thing here and plump it on top of the other one. To speed up. And speed up the top of the thing. It looks like I need carpenters on both monuments. Got one here. Oh, the other guy was already there. Yeah, there we go, he's done. No matter then. Now we just need more rock haulers. All going to the same darn warehouse. Bah. Why can't you spread out? You all need stone. Why can't you like spread out between the different warehouses? That's one annoying part of the old code of this game. And the whole walker system. I mean, it's a small flaw, but it's still a flaw. And it is annoying. More thieves. No! Stop stealing all our stuffs. Like, you steal like, what, I don't know, 5 debens each? Something like that. It's not much, so. But imagine if each theft was a percentage instead. A percentage of the treasury. At this point that would be quite substantial, since we have more than 100,000 debens. Anyways, kingdom rating. It's now at 88. It's dropping much faster now. But we're also becoming quite rich, so who cares? 9,000 debens. What was my ranking requirement? 40, I think, on this map. Yeah, 40 needed. So until kingdom rating drops to about 50%, 50 points. No need to reduce our salary. At least on this map we've been asked for quite a few things. Pharaoh has not been shy about asking for things, unlike on other maps, so that's a positive, all things considered. Leads to a much higher gain of kingdom rating. Again, it's pretty much the Giza map that I'm saving up for. At least I think that's the only map that's gonna cause some physical headaches. Maybe I should have gone with the military option instead of this map. Pyramids are not quick. Especially not the large ones like these. But it feels good, doesn't it? Just put down the stones and get a little bit further ahead and just getting things built. I mean, it's not that much to look at, I suppose. A pyramid is just a stack of rocks, and when you get down to it, at least these ones, the step pyramids. It's not the same as, say, the temples of Zeus, for example. But we are getting there. One rock at a time. I suppose you had to go all the way to the other one now, right? All the way to the northern one? Yeah. Just trying to keep an eye on everything else. Yeah, everything else looks good. A little bit of unemployment, we have the culture rating we need, prosperity is doing fine. We're still making money, so even if I'm mooching off the city treasury, it's not bankrupting the city. That can actually be a problem on the later levels, when you have the Pharaoh ranking, if you don't set up an industry quickly enough. But I think in most cases you'll still be able to set your own salary, so you can just reduce your own salary and solve it that way. Or, you know, just return the money to the city as a gift. That's also a possibility. Come on, little mason ants, spread out faster. They all went to Pharaoh's pyramid, but that's, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I gotta admit, again, I'm kind of tempted to turn on the option. And we do have it. The, what is that one? Pyramid speed up. Which basically means that all the happy gods will automatically just dump the material in the pyramids. Which does indeed speed it up quite a bit. But it feels like cheating. Feels a little like cheating. Though I think they made that a part of the base mechanics of Zeus, didn't they? I'm fairly certain they had the construction speed up there too. I shouldn't... Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's been a hell of a long time since I played Zeus. I gotta say, Zeus had some interesting mechanics. They really did. The whole colony system. The more in-your-face gods. Because they're very in-your-face in Pharaoh. Given that they're walkers in the city. Plus, of course, there's also the monsters. There were very few maps, though, that I think the monsters was actually a problem. Because they never really wandered from their little the little area where they were leashed to. I mean, if I recall correctly, the first monster you meet in Zeus is Medusa, I think? It's a monster that guards a marble quarry, basically. And it never leaves the marble quarry. So... it's never gonna hurt your city, but if you need marble, and you do need marble for that map, so... eventually you'll have to deal with the monster. But until you do, the monster isn't really a problem. But I'm going by memories here, and that's... you know, that's like 20-year-old memories, so... take that with a grain of salt. Or has it been 20 years? No, wait a second. When was Zeus again? I don't remember. I think, I mean, the Emperor was 2003, I think. Was Zeus 2000 or 2001? I don't remember. Oh well. I'm sure someday we'll get around to playing Zeus as well. It's the only one of the 4 original city builders we haven't built yet, or haven't played yet. And there's also Caesar 4, which I kinda want to play too. Simply because Caesar 4 goes away from the walker system. It instead has a radiance system, if I recall correctly. So basically, if you plop down a building, it's gonna follow the streets in all directions. And basically affect those areas. Which also means it is more advantageous to have a whole bunch of smaller streets. Like all buildings in a central cluster and service buildings. And then a whole like spider web of roads. It does lead to a very different city grid than you have in Caesar 3, that's for sure. Oh, they want a whole bunch of grain and some pottery and everything. I mean, it's fine. Here you go. Have your gifts. I care not. Just ignore my skimming off the top and we'll call it even, Pharaoh. Kingdom rating of 82. Yeah, it's plummeting. Go figure. Yeah, those pesky thieves keep stealing our stuffs. How dare they? Now, our small pyramid will finish first. The small pyramid has like 4 more layers after the current one. The big pyramid though has quite a few more to go. We're on the last layer of the large step. So we have, let's see if I... Oh, that comes through Libyan armies again. This layer, and then we need 6 layers for the medium pyramid. And 6 layers for the small, and then another 6 layers. So we have... With this layer right now, we have 19 more layers, I think, on the big pyramid. And 4 on the small one. The small one will definitely finish first. 19 layers. We've done 3, 6, 9, 11. Of course, these are smaller, so they're gonna finish faster. But yeah. It takes a while to reach the skies. And you know, the shape of this thing makes me wonder. What if they had a Sumerian city builder? Or the Ziggurats? Or Babylonian builder? Has there ever been a city building game set to the Euphrates and Tigris rivers? I mean, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Assyrians. A lot of kingdoms over there. I don't think there's ever been a city builder set to that area. If there has been, I don't remember it. Let's put it like that. I mean, let's see, Norse city builders. I mean, that's much later, of course, a much later era. But they exist, don't they? I mean, I suppose Settlers counts as a city builder, and I do believe they had some of the old cultures in at least one of their incarnations. Not quite the same, though. Still. Kingdom rating is up to 94 again. Yeah, we're gonna save up a little bit of a piggy bank. We are going to need it though, and again that's really the reason I did choose this map. More of a chance to build up a piggy bank. Because I know I'm gonna need it when I get to the Giza level. At least I think so. Yeah, we'll know soon enough. But right now we're dealing with the nice pharaohs. The nice pharaohs that only want to, you know, test the brinks of architecture. The limits of architecture. So it's this one, and we're gonna have the bent pyramid of Snowfru, I think it was. Pharaoh Snowfru. And then we're gonna have a bit of a problem because we're gonna get to the pharaohs of Khafra and Khufu and whatever, I forget. Khafra, Khufu, Cheops, whatever they were called. And that's when things really go badly. That's the guy with the big pyramid, right? The big pyramid of Giza. I think it's called Khufu in this game. Or and Cheops in Greek. Though of course in this game you build the Sphinx at the same time. Even though I do believe the Sphinx is way older than the pyramids, isn't it? Thought I read somewhere that the Sphinx is dated to be something like 10,000 BC. But that might just be the rocky mass, I don't know. But if it's really that old, it predates ancient Egypt, doesn't it? So... The obvious answer, of course, is that everything was built by aliens, right? Either way, time for a short break. I think we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching.